Very good morning to all my dear students. How are you, students? I hope you all are safe and fine at your places. So students, today we are going to deal with a new topic, and the name of a new topic is muscular system. So today we are going to cover the new topic, that is the muscular system, and this topic is really very important in terms of understanding the body, the physiology of the body. So students, what we are going to do today is that we are going to deal with the scale theory, right? Fundamentals of anatomy and physiology. Students, so welcome in the physical education. Welcome in the ocean of physical education. Physical education, this is your part number 6. Right, dear students? And we are going to deal with unit number 8. And we have the name of this chapter, Fundamentals of Anatomy and Physiology. What it is, students? Whenever we talk about anatomy and physiology, it means we are dealing with a system of our body, we are dealing with the structure of the body, right? So what we need to do is the basic thing that we need to focus on is today is muscular system. Which topic we are going to do today is muscular system. Muscular system. This is the topic. Muscular system. So in this topic, what we are going to cover is that the muscular system is basically consists of the muscles, the nerves, the fibers, etc. Whenever we talk about the muscular system, we need to know so many points. First thing is the property of muscles. Almost every single movement of human body is just because of muscles. It may be internal or it may be external. It results from the muscular contraction, shortening or lengthening of muscles. Muscles also assist the circulation of blood. They protect and hold place the abdominal organs. They are giving shape to our individual. Many of our muscles of our body works and control according to the muscles, right? So many of our muscles work under the control and we make use when we walk, take a part in sports. These all are skeletal or voluntary muscles. Other muscles like smooth muscles, cardiac muscles, these are not under our control. They work automatically without any conscious order from us. This is called smooth or involuntary muscles. They found in stomach, uterus, wall of blood vessels, heart, and it is having a specialized type of involuntary muscles called cardiac muscles. So students, whenever we talk about the properties of muscles, we need to know 3 or 4 few things. So dear students, whenever we talk about muscle system or a muscular system, we need to know so many things. First thing is movement. What is the first thing, student? The very first thing is movement. Muscular system, it means which helps in movement. Let's suppose, students, if this is my hand, and if I want to do or make some changes in my hand like this. So muscular systems help my body in such a way that I can show movement. I can move from one place to another place. So just because of the muscular system, we are able to move from one place to another. It means muscular system helps in the movement of our body. Students, now you think about let's say we are playing football or we are playing hockey. So we needed to continuously move things here and there. Or you can let us take an example of yoga. While performing some asanas, sometimes it happens that our body overstretched. What happens when the body overstretched? Whenever the body overstretched, there will be wear and tear of the ligaments, muscles, elasticity, and so many things disturbed. Overstretching of muscles. And whenever the muscles overstretched, we got some problems that is related to the muscular system. Whenever the muscles affect, just because of what? just because of the overstretching and so many things. We started to feel pain. So here we get to know that yes, if our body, basically when I am talking about the muscular system of the body, if we enhance or if we stretch the body before then the range it is required more than the proper range, then we may cause so many problems. So muscular system help in the movement of the body, movement of body. Whenever you would like to perform any action, muscular system is required. Muscular system is very important. So movement is possible just because of the muscles. Our body consists of a skeletal system. As we all know, in the previous lecture we have studied all about the skeletal system. This skeletal system is attached with the muscles, ligaments, tendons, nerve fibers, and the blood flow is just because of that. So students, next is blood flow, is circulation of blood. Blood flow or circulation. So the blood flow and the circulation, or we can say the circulation of blood, is just because of the muscular system. Our body, the pumping organ is heart. This blood is flowing to the body in every part of the body. If you cut just this finger, this blood is starting to come in. The color of the blood is red, which is just because of the hemoglobin. Right? It has iron also, Fe. So students, this blood flow, the movement of the body is just because of the muscular system. As of now, you can take my hand as an example. My body, I can do it like this. I can put it like this. I can bring my hand here. I can do some, like if I'm able to do this. If my lips can show some movements. If you can hear me, if you have sit on a particular place and you're doing some motion, it means, see, this is contraction of muscles. This is relaxation of muscles. It means concentric, eccentric. What is this movement we call? We call it concentric movement, eccentric movement. So these movements, whenever we talk, is about only the muscular contraction. So muscular contraction, it means just because of the calcium and the myosin, fibrinogen, right? So these theory of muscle contraction will help us, right? So muscle contraction is possible just because of the muscular system. Next thing that we need to know is abdominal organs, right? So these muscles, see, when I'm saying someone that the particular person has a muscular body, it means I am talking about the muscles. I am talking about the well-shaped body of that particular organism, the particular individual, the athlete, the player. Well-shaped, well-muscled body, it means if I am showing, see my muscles, see my bicep, see my triceps, right? So if I am showing all these movements, it means my body has some muscles. If my body has some muscles, it will be able to make me strong. So it makes us strong. Muscles make us strong. Well-built. Muscle helps to enhance the strength. Muscle helps to enhance the strength. Next thing is that we need to know here is the abdominal organs. Like let's say if we have a skeletal system, right? These skeletal systems attached with various kinds and numerous of muscle fibers, muscles in the body. We having heart, we having lungs, we having the epiglottis, we having the food pipe, we are having the windpipe, we having stomach, we have liver, we have kidney, we have reproductive system, ovaries, and we have testosterone. So many things we have in our body. These all internal organs are just because at their particular place because of the muscular system. Muscular systems make it possible that all these things are at a particular place. Right, students? So it gives shape to our body. The next point. The first point that we have discussed is movement of our body. Second point is blood flow or blood circulation. Third point is muscles contraction. Fourth point is abdominal organs. It means it hold the abdominal organs and place it in a particular place. Next is shape to our body. Definitely muscles give shape to your body. When you compare two peoples, one which is the obese, second which is the muscular person. As you all know, there are three types of people: endomorphic, mesomorphic, endomorphic, mesomorphic, and ectomorphic. When I talk about the endomorphic person, these are that persons who having excess amount of fat in their body and they are good in strength. Why? Because they have that muscles in their body. When I talk about mesomorphic organisms, so mesomorphic organisms are those organisms who having well-built, well-shaped body, right? So next, if we talk about ectomorphic or ectomorphism is that kind of persons or their characteristics. It means the person is very thin or the black that will be considered to be ectomorphic. So these are some personality traits. These are some classification of personality according to the body shape and size. I hope you have cleared this now. After this thing you have cleared, I hope you have understood this once, right? So let's wrap it up and let's move forward to the next topic. So then the learning process, the understanding will be fine. We'll read it once again. Okay, fine. So when we talk about the muscular system, a very important system which is just only make it possible for us to show movements. It helps in the blood flow, it gives shape to our body, and this all works. We have given strength related activities like kabaddi, right? To hold something, to throw something, right? Like wrestling, okay, like boxing. Almost all the games require this muscular organism. Now the next point that we are going to cover now is the functions of muscles. What are the functions of muscles? So let's come, we are going to recapitulate, we are going to learn into the ocean of physical education. And yes, definitely we are doing some biological terms and physical education. And physical education is nothing but it's the combination of all the subjects, right? So first point is provide structure. Okay, what's the first point? Provide structure. Function, the very first function of the muscles is to provide the structure. Muscles provide structure to our body, right students? So muscles provide a proper shape, well structure to an individual. Thus it helps to maintain the body posture. Okay, so these muscles help to provide a body structure. Let's say when I am doing a lot of exercise, right? So as when right now I was explaining you about the endomorphism, mesomorphism and ectomorphism. In that students, we need to keep three things in mind. When I am talking about the endomorphism, it means there is an excess amount of fat deposited in the body of the organism. Second thing is that when there is an excess amount of fat, the person becomes obese, there is a huge tummy, and a lot of deposition of fat into the tummy region, is the abdominal region, right? When I am talking about the ectomorphism or mesomorphism, if we talk about, so mesomorphism or mesomorphic person is well built, well shaped. How? Just because of muscles. Muscles give a proper structure. Muscles provide a proper shape to our body. Muscles hold the things properly. Muscles give a well-shaped body to an organism. I hope this much part is clear. Now the next thing that I am going to do now is correct posture. Correct posture. What about the correct posture? Muscles. See, our body is connected with bones. The bones are connected with muscles. These muscles give us a sensation, give us a sense to have strength in our body. Now the point is that what is strength? The ability to do any activity without a sense of effort. If I am standing here, I am standing without a sense of effort. If I am standing by holding this, I am standing with a sense of effort. So whenever you do any work which is without any sense of effort, then simply is that the strength. And definitely, when you have a good muscular system in your body, you will be having the correct posture. What is posture? Posture is a specific body position. And how this specific body position will be there? This specific body position occur just because or whenever you are practicing some good kind of exercise. Okay dear students, so these are some things that we really need to keep in mind, and we need to always go through it properly. Third point that we are going to discover now, student, is that the we have done till now the structure, that is the introit structure, introit correct posture, and bring external movement. Right. Next point is bring external movements. External movement. Right. So how to bring external movement? Let's say if I am going to punch. Right. Let's say I am going to punch. How I can punch? Just because of the muscular system. Right, dear students? If I am able to hold this chalk, can I see this chalk properly? If I am able to hold this chalk, right, dear students? If I am able to hold this chalk, I can able to hold this chalk just because of muscular system. If the muscles of my finger, it is a phalanges, my fingers and my thumbs are not good, I will not be able to hold it. So muscular system give me an immense pleasure to bring external movements. Like if I want to punch you, if I want to kick something up, if I want to laugh, if I want to do any of the movement. So muscular system is the only system which help us to show the external movements. Muscular system, muscles which provide the mechanism to show movements, to show action. So that is how it will help me to bring an external movement. This point is clear to you. Fourth is the forceful action. What is the fourth point? Forceful action. Forceful action. What is about the forceful action? Forceful action, it means sometimes if I want to, just give a kind of force, if I want to push a sofa, if I want to push or pull a iron nail or a iron stick which is of 10 kg or of 20 kg. So what I need to go for is that I should have the force to have that much strength in my body so that I can forcefully act on some object. If I want to push something, if I want to kick something, right? If let us suppose if I want to jump and I want to kick 1, 2. So all forceful action, I require a good amount of muscles. I require the good qualities of muscles, right? So it's these muscles also provide protection to us. So the next point, that is the fifth point, is provide protection. Muscles provide protection to our body. How this point is correct, and up to how much some point, up to how much extent does it correct? So students, as you can see in the point that I am going to deliver you is this: whenever we talk about the functions of the muscles, so yes, exactly, provide protection. Muscles, skeletal muscles are also provide muscles protection to our body. It protects our bone, it protects so many things. Student, when we talk about the muscular structure of the body, when we talk about the correct posture of the body, muscles are very important. Almost every single movement of a human body, then it may be internal or it may be external. When I am talking about the internal movement, that is the blood flow. Okay, in internal I can take examples like blood flow, the heart, the lungs, okay, the kidney, all the things which are moving here and there is just because of the nerves, right? So like the contraction of muscles, it means shortening of the length or enlarging or lengthening of the muscles. Muscle also exist in a circulation of blood. They protect and hold the places of the abdominal organs. It also gives shape to an individual. Many of our muscles work under the control. Okay, so those muscles which are in our control. Okay, many are muscles work control our control. We make use them whenever we walk, we take part in sports. These muscles are called skeleton or voluntary. Voluntary muscles are those muscles जो हमारे इशारों पे काम करती हो. Those muscles on which you have your command. that is the voluntary muscles or skeletal muscles, right? Other muscles like smooth or cardiac muscles, another two kinds of muscles are also there. So the muscles like smooth muscles, cardiac muscles, these are that muscles which are not at all in our control. They are automatically working. These muscles are called smooth or involuntary muscles. They are found in stomach, they are found in uterus, they are found in walls of blood vessels. If we talk about the special kind of muscle, the special kind of muscles on the heart is cardiac muscles. So cardiac muscles are those muscles which produce the sound of laughter. They are always producing some kind of sound, right? So when we talk about the function of muscle, students, the first function, provide a structure, right? So muscles provide proper shape and structure to an individual, thus helps to maintain posture. And posture is a specific motivation. Posture, to maintain a good posture, has become very important. If you are not supposed to make a good posture, you may got various kinds of disabilities, you may got various kinds of postural problems. And now you need to see, students, which kind of postural problems and what exactly I mean is for. So when we talk about postural things or postural problems, it's all about the produce scoliosis, like kyphosis, like Bolax, knocking, these all things, right? So these muscles, have some qualities like stretchability, like contractibility, like elasticity, joint articulation. So these things are really very important, and we need to cope up with it so that we can understand it, and to understand about our muscles, which is the very important task, to know about the muscles exactly what is the mechanism and so many things, right? So to execute the internal organ function or regulation of body temperature, right? So if I am talking about the regulation of body temperature, again the point comes, that is the function of the muscles. So to provide effort, yes, obviously when we talk about the functions of muscles, so it provide effort, right, dear students? So now we have some topics to cover, like we have some points remaining with, so let's begin with that. So the sixth point is to provide effort. What is the sixth point? The sixth point is to provide effort. Definitely, if I am doing like this, if I am doing like this, and if I am doing like this, all these actions, I need some support from my muscles. So definitely, muscles provide us effort. So these are the functions. To bring heart contraction. Okay. So do working of internal organs. I can write. Working of internal organs. It's just because of the muscles. So muscles has a great amount of potential, and it has a great value. There is a number of functions in our body, right, dear students? So it's become very important for us whenever we deal with this kind of topics. We should know the functions. We should know what is the meaning of this muscular system, what is the function of muscular system, what is muscular system, etc. Bring active life. If your muscles are good, how to become bring your active lifestyle. So when our muscles is good, if the functioning of our muscle is good, there will be good amount of blood is moving into the vessels. If the good amount of blood is moving into the vessel, the next thing will be the life become active. Now how the life become active? The muscular systems provide strength. Right, students? So let us just simply take an example. If you are going for walk, if you are going for what? If you are going for walk, if you are going for running, if your muscles are developed, then the life will definitely become active. How it become active? Because see, when your body, when you have a good amount of strength in your body, if all the physical fitness components are good in your body, like the strength, like the coordinative ability, like the speed, because you have the good, kind of thing that I am going to tell you is about the, what should I say, is about The mechanism of the muscles, the strength in the body. Now, if I'm telling you about the mechanism of muscle contraction, you please mark my words, it's a very important topic to go for. Okay, so students, muscle contraction or shorten of the when they stimulated by the central nervous system, CNS. Muscle contraction or muscle contract or shorten when it is stimulated by the CNS, central nervous system. Messages are sent to the motor nerves by the motor neurons. These motor neurons are split into branches linked to every muscle fibers. Salutations by the motor nerves over the muscle was released in the chemical. We called it synapse, students, which brings actin and myosin molecules sliding each other. Okay, so actin and myosin, these are two things that we need to think upon. Actin and myosin, these are two muscles, so there is a sliding theory of muscle. There are thousands of mitochondria which is present in the muscle cell. How many mitochondria? Thousands of mitochondria are present in the muscle cells. Okay, students, so what happened exactly is that there is a tiny structure which receives oxygen from muscles and hemoglobin in the blood. These cause the release in the energy of muscles work. These exchange of oxygen, waste product like capillaries and muscles contraction. This energy is supplied by the substance called adenosine triphosphate, that is we call ATP, adenosine triphosphate, which is made up in all the cells. When a muscle fiber is stimulated to contract, myosin molecule cause energy release. Okay, so there is actin, there is myosin, and this actin myosin release the energy ATP. The ATP molecule further broke down and is divided into adenosine diphosphate. ट्राइफॉस्फेट से किस में कन्वर्ट हो रहा है वो डाइफॉस्फेट में कन्वर्ट हो रहा है. द वॉलेंटरी मसल्स इन आवर बॉडी वेट 40% ऑफ आवर बॉडी वेट. हमारी बॉडी का जो 40% वेट है विच इज मेड अप ऑफ द वॉलेंटरी मसल्स. ईच मसल्स मेड अप थाउजेंड्स एंड नैरो मसल कॉल्ड एज अ मसल फाइबर. ओके, सो देयर आर मसल फाइबर्स कॉल्ड अरेंज्ड इन बंडल्स एंड दिस कनेक्टिव टिश्यू. एंड हमारी स्किन के ऊपर जो चमड़ी के ऊपर लेयर होती है अंडर द एडिपोस टिश्यू दैट इज सार्कोलेमा. एंड सार्कोलेमा कवरिंग में डिसाइड कि हमारी बॉडी में कितनी स्ट्रेंथ होगी. एवरी मसल फाइबर इज मेड अप ऑफ लार्ज नंबर ऑफ माइक्रोस्कोपिक थ्रेड्स लाइक myofibrils. Each myofibril consists of two minute particles and actin and myosin proteins. It's shaped like two long and thick interlocked ends. Okay, students, got it? I hope you got this point. So students, as you before this we had understood about the functions of muscles. That's it. Now we are going to tell you, it means I'm going to tell you about the exact thing that is about our muscles, the mechanism of muscle contraction. Okay, so basically students, see there are two things, actin and myosin, right? So I'm just giving you a sliding theory. This is, let's say, the muscle fiber, right, of the arm. Okay, now what happened is that, let's say the actin molecule and myosin. Okay, and this is the sliding theory, and there is a potassium and calcium, iron. Sometimes these molecules help in the sliding theory. Now students, I'm going to tell you this diagram. See, it's very nicely you have to do it. Is that first, this is the muscle, as you can see. Okay, in this muscle there is a fascicle. Okay, in this muscle what we have? We have fascicle. After this fascicle we have nerve axon. This nerve axon goes into the muscle fiber cell. This is the fourth one, is the muscle fiber cell. Fifth one is the capillary. This part is called the capillary. This has another cell, that is the myofibril, consists of sarcomer. This sarcomer consists of sarcolemma. Sarcolemma is responsible for all the strength related activities. Then it consists of what? Actin. These are these two lines are actin. This big line, this is myosin. Okay. So here what I want to tell you exactly is about all the muscular structure. It means what is the mechanism. So you again mark my words, I will be telling you everything. Right, dear students? मसल्स कॉन्ट्रैक्ट और शॉर्टन विद स्टिमुलेटेड बाय द सेंट्रल नर्वस सिस्टम. सो ये सब चीज़ें किसके कारण हो रही है? दिस ऑल थिंग्स हैपन ड्यू टू द सेंट्रल नर्वस सिस्टम, दैट इज द CNS. Messages are sent via the motor nerves or motor neurons. These motor neurons are split into branches. Motor neurons क्या हो रहे हैं? That split into branches and link with every muscle fiber. Simultaneously, these motor nerves over muscles cause release in the chemical, okay, to form a synapse. So myosin or actin, these two molecules work in the sliding theory basically each other and shortening the muscle length. So whenever we show elbow movement or some kind of movement, so we will be get to know about it. As you can see on the board, that we have a diagram which as you can see there, that there is a actin, there is a myosin, right? So there are thousands of mitochondria present on the muscle cell. These are tiny structures and which are receive oxygen from the muscles, hemoglobin in the blood. These cause in the release of energy, okay, for muscles working. These energy of oxygen and waste products take place into the capillaries by the muscular contraction. This energy is supplied by the substance called adenosine triphosphate. As you must aware and you must have seen this word in grade 10th, adenosine triphosphate. Further, when this adenosine triphosphate जब ये टूटेगा मॉलिक्यूल, राइट, सो ये adenosine triphosphate बन जाएगा adenosine diphosphate, ADP. Okay, so when a muscle fiber stimulate to contract, myosin molecule cause to release in energy in the form of ATP. Further, this ATP molecule, again this ATP molecule is now broken down into adenosine diphosphate, यानी कि दो molecule, di यानी 2, okay, tri यानी 3. The voluntary muscles like in our body, so as you all aware about that our body, हमारी जो body है, that is made up of 40% of voluntary muscles. So we having a narrow muscle fibers. The muscle fibers are arranged in bundles and enclosed with the tough layer of connective tissue. Tough layer of connective tissue, if I am talking about, so it is sarcolemma. And students, when I am talking about sarcolemma is that layer over our muscles which help us to perform all the things which is related with the strength. Every muscle fibers is made up of very large numbers of microscopic threads called myofibrils. These microfibrils consist of raw of minute protein molecules, actin and myosin. You can see on the green board I have showed you, and these are interlocked with each other. Students, second thing that I really would like to approach with you is that we have three types of muscles: skeletal muscles, smooth muscles, and voluntary muscles. Students, the basic three types of muscles are, we have basically there are three types of muscles. First is skeletal muscle. Skeletal muscles are also called voluntary muscles. These muscles are straight. Three names: skeletal muscles, which are also called voluntary muscles, and these muscles are also called straighted muscles. Next type of muscles is smooth muscle. Smooth muscles are involuntary in nature; they are not in our control, and these are called spindle shape because their shape is a spindle. They are straight. That is why we call it straighted muscles. Cardiac muscles. Cardiac muscles are the special kind of muscles, and these muscles are present on our heart. That's why continuously our hearts pumping and produce the sound, the vibration of lub dub. Right, dear students? So now let's talk in detail about the types of muscles. As we had to talk about the types of muscle. First type of muscle is skeletal or voluntary straighted muscles. These muscles working according to the will of person. Thus, they are called voluntary क्योंकि ये हमारे हिसाब से काम करती हैं. These muscles work according to the will of person. Okay, they work under the command of central nervous system. Okay, it is also clear. The muscles are attached to the bones, thus they are named as skeletal muscles. ये muscles जो हैं, these are attached with the हमारे skeletal system से attached होती है. That's why we call it straighted muscles. And they look in the microscopic structure. If you're going to see it, they are looking straight. That is why we call it straighted muscles. Involuntary muscle, spindle muscle, that is the next one. Smooth muscles. These muscles are involuntary in nature, and thus they are not at all in our control or a desire of a person. They work even when we sleep. जब हम सोते हैं, even that like हमारा digestive system हो गया, okay, हमारी blood vessels हो गई, हमारा uterus system हो गया. These all they are spindle in shape even, right? So all the muscles which are not in our control as called the smooth muscles. Next muscle, that is the cardiac muscles. So cardiac muscles are involuntary in nature. They have different shapes, involuntary muscle to form involuntary muscles. They, they are found in our heart and working throughout the life of person. They have chain shaped, that is why we called it cardiac muscles. The rectangular muscles provide continuous contraction along with passive rest and working for the command of ANS, automatic nervous system. So students with skeletal muscles say they are working for CNS, central nervous system, and the muscles, that is the cardiac muscles, which are working for the ANS, automatic nervous system. So let's come and we will share with you to recapitulate it. Our body has around 600 of voluntary muscles. Out of it, around 150 is there in the heart. Muscular system provides movement to our body, helps with blood flow, it helps with muscular contraction, it helps to hold the abdominal organs, shape to our body, it gives make us strong, it gives strength to our body, and they hold wrestling and all kind of activities. It's very good for us. The functions of muscles is to provide structure, provide correct posture, bring external movements, forceful action, provide protection, provide efforts, working to determine muscles, and active lifestyle. If you are going to talk about the muscles, the microscopic structures of the muscle, or the mechanism of muscles, these muscles have actin and myosin, and there is actin myosin sliding theory on which this movement acts upon the contraction is centered. The ATP energy is stored, and then further this ATP, adenosine diphosphate, is converted into adenosine triphosphate, converted into adenosine diphosphate. Right, students? Last topic was that the type of muscles. There are three types of muscles. The first muscle is the skeletal muscle. Why they are called skeletal? Because ये हमारी body के skeleton से attached होती हैं. They are voluntary. Okay, they work according to the will of person. They are straight. That is why we call it straight muscles. Second type of muscle is smooth or involuntary muscles. They are smooth in nature. They will not at all work according to our desire. They are in a spindle shape. That is why we call it spindle muscles. They are present in the stomach, they are present in uterus, and they are present in the blood vessels, etc. Last but not the least, yes, a cardiac muscle, a very special kind of muscle which is present on the heart and working throughout the life of a person. So students, I hope this part number 6 of fundamentals of anatomy and physiology, the muscular system, is definitely clear to you all students. I hope you love this session and enjoy it. With this, thanks a lot, bye-bye. We'll meet soon with a new lecture, with a new topic in the ocean of physical education. So as of now, take care, bye-bye. We'll meet soon with a new hope. Bye-bye students, take care.